paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly. But you never know what's going to happen. The Cardinals will get this season underway as toe meets leather. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the USF Bulls offense will be first on the attack. And they were in the market for a guy to make an impact on the ground, and they found him in this transfer, guys.
This was an offense that needs explosive play, so bring this dude in at the running back position and let him go. I can't wait to see what he's able to do today.
Yeah, and let's see if he can earn the respect of his teammates. You know, you've done this and you have experience elsewhere. Now you get to do it for your squad, for your new team, all the hype. Let's see what he's got.
Back to pass. Makes the grab. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
When you go on the road, man, oh man, you love hearing the crowd, but more importantly, you love shutting the crowd up. There's no better feeling than
Oh, he's got some space. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. And the Bulls have it with a 1st and 10. Quarterback adapting. And he's left with no option but to throw it away. Let's talk for a second here about USF. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry-pick some elite talent.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Louisville Cardinals offense will get the ball for the first time. And guys, defenses have been trying to figure out for years how to keep this guy from getting open, and they just can't seem to solve the riddle.
No, this guy has experience. He's been in the big moments, and it's so nice to have a guy that's been in your system, in your scheme. He knows the in and outs. You can move him all over the field. You can't place a premium high enough on a guy that knows the system inside and out.
You're right, and tell you, it was a great day for this offense when he decided to come back for receiving year 2. There were a lot of people that thought he might declare for the NFL. They weren't sure if they were going to lose him to the portal or not. He decided to come back. He believes this offense can do something special, and if they're going to do that, then he's obviously going to have a big year.
They'll run it from the gun. Runs through a tackle. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
DB's right up on the receivers. Back to pass, it's Connors. The screen, he's got wheels. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a first down. Finds a man on the left. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to go up top. Finds the tight end. Turning it on! And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Motion from the wideout. Second down, they'll go to the air. That's it fly. Working the middle. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. They'll line up for a second down play. They'll run play action. Let's it fly. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
Well, unfortunate with that incompletion, the quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. He's looking downfield to throw. Makes the grab. It's Harvin. He stopped short, and it's 4th down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and something.
Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. So they've put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Off play action. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Fires to the right. He makes the catch. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. The Bulls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Past the 1st down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. That's caught. It's Harris. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Grab near the sticks. It's Butler. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down. From the red zone, looking for a space. Caught over the middle. It's Butler. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's 1st and goal. Got his man. Touchdown, USF. A great catch and run for 6. Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They march 79 yards on the drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back, almost intercepted. So now it's 2nd and long. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the 2nd. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. Looking to pass. It's Connors. And he was was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. And the Cardinals send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Touchdown Bulls, stealing a score on special teams.
And every year there's exciting new freshmen to look at and talk about and pump up. And this guy got a lot of that pump, and you see why. The dynamic play on special teams. You can see the speed, you can see the wheels, and you know the reason the fans were jacked up when they signed this guy this year.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Tulane has the lead right now, but they just haven't been able to separate themselves yet inside Yulman Stadium. They're up by 7 over Sam Houston. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Got him downfield. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough. A first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. The throw. A strike downfield. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far to the sticks. The Cardinals with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll keep it on the ground. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Oh, they're after him. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. Okay, ready? 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. Pressure coming. He's dropped on the sack, and now the hill gets even steeper.
Great job by the pass rush up front. 3rd and long situation. They're anticipating pass, and they know the quarterback's going to have to hold on to the football. Nice job pinning their ears back and getting home.
He boomed it through. A 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Hauls it in. Still on his feet at the 45. Wide open on the right. He's at the... and he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, South Florida.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
So, guys, we'll see this offense again. The give to the back. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Trying play action. Right down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They finally get to him, first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Back to throw, it's Connors. Going for it all. Snags it inside the 20. Touchdown, Louisville! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
He gets a block. Out of bounds at the 36-yard line, and solid work by the return team on that one. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. On the ground, it's Butler. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Got 3 on first down and 2nd and 7. Down to before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the right. Don't always have to get rid of it quickly if you have that type of protection and enough time for a receiver to run that slow-developing route.
No doubt. He comes across the field. There's going to be a time where he's going to be open. Nice job by the QB seeing it, delivering the strike with the great protection.
First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Gets it out fast. Man, those sweet feet could dance on a light bulb. He's out to the 23. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Scanning the field, it's Connors. Rushes on him. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Complete to the left. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the middle. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Send the tight end in motion. Rides the back and leaves it.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Off the play fake. Unloads to the right. Makes a connection. He goes out of bounds across the 25. Mark it at the 24 in this defense. Its head is spinning. Wants to go up top on first down. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Well, they're trying to hit the slant, right? That's a bang-bang type play. It's got to happen fast. Good throw. Receiver just couldn't come up with the catch.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got his man quickly. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. And the Cardinals, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Pulls and throws out the RPO. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. All the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave them a little bit of everything on that one. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Under fire. And this one's going to be incomplete. He was trying to make the connection in the back corner of the end zone. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking for the score. Touchdown Cardinals. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Man, that was beautiful clock management. Great job by this offense, sustaining the drive, not getting too much in a panic, and finishing the drive with a touchdown with not a lot of time on the clock.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Waning seconds of the first half, let's see just how aggressive they'll be. The inside handoff. Nice move there. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Quick completion on the out. Gets it out across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 42 as this offense trying to put together a good drive. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Louisville has it back, and the offense coming out ready to attack. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half. To get a nice drive going, build that confidence.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. The Cardinals now with a long way to go to pick up the first down.
This defensive end is an animal. He already has 2 sacks, and we're only in the third quarter. I'd move him around a little bit more defensively so that the offense has no idea where he's lining up. Because right now, man, he is feasting.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Connors. Throws for the tight end. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. And the Cardinals will send out the punt unit. He makes a fair catch. Couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. They'll start this drive with a pass. He finds a dead spot in the middle. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. He's open on the right. Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Makes the catch. It's Wells. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Now facing a 3rd and long. Wants to keep it in the air. Bringing the heat. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. And the Bulls will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Connors. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Breaks into the open. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a first down. Get a big play like that last one, you flip the field, you change the momentum. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 38. Gets rid of it. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. The play action fake. Got the quick pass. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. The Cardinals are marching down the field. Off play action on 1st down. Finds his big tight end. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Handoff to the single back. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. After making his first field goal, he'll try to put up another with a shorty from 26. Absolutely perfect. That'll bring him to within 4. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And he takes this from inside the 5. He's got great speed. Got a little room. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously, you've got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and then guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Give to the running back. And some room to work. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll move the tight end. Off the play fake on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another 1st down. Back to throw, it's Connors. Got it in the middle, it's Weaver. And he's brought down after a nice gain. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. Final stanza of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. To the air on 1st down. Trying to set up the screen. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. And the Cardinals getting set on 1st and 10. This time they'll go to the running game. Touchdown, Cardinals! You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby!
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line. Understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
Looking to throw. He's in there for the 2-point conversion, and now they're within a field goal. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Under fire. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And he a connection.
Offenses should focus on their guys and making sure so-and-so guys get so-and-so touches. And, you know, listen, they're featuring this guy. They're going to...
There he goes! They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. From the gun, the running back looking for room.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And that's the challenge for this defense, man. It starts to get later in the ball game. That clock is not your friend. You're losing the football game. They got to meet the physical challenge of this run game.
They'll go to the ground. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. The Bulls pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Davis will throw. Quick strike complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Now on second down, they want to keep moving forward and keep that clock churning. Wants to go up top. Looking to scramble. Tight end finds a soft spot. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the fourth quarter. You got a lead. There's no reason to get concerned. We're a passing offense. Great job on first down. Better job on second down. This offense continuing to stay in a rhythm.
Now from inside the red zone. Gets it out quickly. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Just keep slinging it. Right on the money. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. He's got it on the run. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, first and goal. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. Touchdown, Bulls! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. North Carolina is down right now, but that kid on the defensive side, I know this is a big statement, but he looks like a young Lawrence Taylor. Do not rule out a comeback.
Looking downfield, it's Connors.
They're trailing by 10 to LSU. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, we'll see it right here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And the pass is incomplete, charged loose by the hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. Great place to start for this offense. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Oh, he's got some space. They'll make the stop, but that first down. Ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, USF! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive.
Guys, this is a story we see every single year in college football. Right?